Hey, Wouter, thank you so much for your time. I want to talk about, of course, characters. You have many different disciplines, and I would love to know how your expertise with editorial illustrations and children's book illustrations have helped you with posing characters.
Well, especially in children's books, but also in editorial illustration, you're solving problems. And very often what I do is I create this little setting, the situation where characters interact. And over the years, I learned several techniques, just different ways of putting things in a story that communicate in a certain way. For example, we empathize with emotion. So you can just draw a character standing, but when you think of the emotion of the character and think of why he feels the way he feels, and you can put that into your design, it's much easier for the audience to emotionally connect with this character because we try to understand how they feel and we try to empathize with them or react to that. So in a drawing, we also look for that emotion. So if there's a clear emotion visible in the design, that's what we're drawn to.
And so when you pose, how does it work if you really break it down to like step by step? Does it start off by you just looking at a blank piece of paper or just imagining the pose in your mind? Do you start off by picturing the pose in your mind, this fuzzy pose?
Well, I don't start with the pose. I really start with the emotion, with the feeling of the character, because I think during the process, the pose could even change.
So say the emotion, are you visualizing anything or are you just thinking about words?
No, I'm thinking of a situation really. I really imagine in my mind, okay, this character enters the room and there is his aunt that he hates because she always tries to kiss him. So the moment he opens the door and he sees her, that moment, that's what I try to envision. And I think for me, it's the tension in the body that I feel. That's, I think, where it starts. I understand the look, the way the character looks, and from there on, a pose evolves.
So first you really concentrate on the feeling of the
Yeah,
character. Then you
absolutely.
start to put them into the illustration. You start to visualize them and the
Yes,
possibilities of their pose in the
yes,
illustration.
yes.
Love it. Love it. This is exactly why I love, even though I do character designs, this is exactly why I love talking to other artists because everybody thinks differently, and the more we learn, the more we evolve. So that is Conceptual Characters with Wouter Tulp on schoolism.com. Check it out if you want to know more.